Om Sadashivasamarampham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Om Bhadram Karnebhih Shrunuyama Devaah Bhadram Pakshye Makshibhiryajtraah Sthirairangaih Sushtuva Gumsastanubhih Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuh Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaah स्वस्ति न सार्क्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ओम शांति शांति शांति. Okay, so what we saw last time basically was him talking about that even though the Veda as a pramana is true, all the rituals will give you results. Karma phala will come. You will go to heaven, ityadi, all that is fine. Money, prosperity, wealth, kids, children, horses, chariots. Okay. Today's world, you'll have to say Mercedes and Tesla and all that. All that you will have. But if you are looking for fulfillment, adrdahi plavaha, he said. It's an unreliable raft. Okay, to cross the ocean of samsara, a sense of finitude, and if you want fulfillment, that is not the way. In fact, in the next few verses, he is even more critical about it, especially dealing with the priests and things like that, okay, who talk about the greatness of the Veda. Okay, the dharma is the most important thing, all the karma has to be done. You can't leave out karma, etc., all that. He says, okay, one second. So for that he says, okay, what is he saying for that? Avidyam antare vartamanaha swayam dhira panditam manyamanaha janganyamanaha pariyanti moodaha andeneva niyamana yathandaha. Okay, Brahmaji is giving nice divine galis. Is Brahmaji talking, okay? I am only echoing it. Avidyam antare vartamana. You are continuing in avidya. Who? All the karmatas. Okay. All the pandits who say, na, do this. Yo, how can you do without this? You have to do this karma, you have to do that karma. Avidyamantare vartamanaha swayam dhiraha panditam manyamanaha. But how do they take themselves to be swayam dhiraha, wise? Panditam manyamanaha, very scholarly. Yeah, very scholarly. Panditam manyamanaha. They will even give bhashans in Sanskrit. Bhashans also will be given in Sanskrit. But Sanskrit is just a language. It's good to know, of course. But if you are talking about only karma kanda, no big deal. Okay. Janganyamanaha. Okay. Yeah. This. At the same time, what happens to them? They are being buffeted in samsara. Mental stability is not there. I'll give you an example. Here I know this priest very well. He is very good. He's a tantric, is excellent. If I need any issues with this thing and all, I'll go to him. He's that good. 100% reliable. Okay? Half an hour puja, you will see the energies swirling around you. It's that this thing. Brilliant. Okay. And once one of his people who used to come to him to do a puja got caught up by the police. It's a question of mistaken identity. So that guy said, I have not done this crime. At this time, I was with this priest. So the police called him up. He says, this man is being arrested on suspicion of murder. He says he was with you at this time. Was he there with you? He said, yeah, that day he was there. Why are you calling up? Then the cop said, he's being arrested for murder. Now that man got so scared. Come on, yaar, you're only a witness. You're cooperating the police. What is there to be scared of? He calls me up. He says, Swamiji, can you please come? He's close by, stays close by to my place. 10 minutes by Eric. I said, yeah, what happened? From his voice, I figured out he was in a panic situation. I said, sure, I'll come. I landed up at his place. Then the whole story comes out. I said, what are you getting scared for? At the most, you're only a witness. You're not being arrested for the crime or something like that. Even if you're arrested, what is there to be scared about? Can you see the point I'm trying to make is that the Lord responds to your prayers. This guy is so good. Yeah. The Lord responds to his prayers, literally. If he comes and does a puja, you can be sure it is successful. He is that good. But he is scared. Why? Cops have called me up. Shouldn't that bhakti that he has give him a sense of courage, if not fearlessness? I prefer the soldier who rushes into battle saying, Jai Mahakali, Ayo Gurkhali. They're the finest warriors in the world.
Swamiji.
Yeah?
Swamiji, but was he really with the tantric?
He was. He's very good. I am in touch with him regularly.
No, the person who was actually arrested, you said was.
No, arrested was a different guy. Was an ordinary person. But he was innocent of the crime because he had a witness. Everything was fine. Yeah. So that is not the story. What I am trying to highlight is this fact, that even though all those rituals, etc., you are doing, you are a samsari, scared, running scared. Janganyamana, buffeted by samsara. Okay. Pariyanti Mudaha. Ignorant people this is. Because the Veda is offering you the knowledge of the reality, you are ignoring that and getting stuck on your karma. Mudaha, Pariyanti, they are roaming around as though they are really great scholars and panditas, etc. People will come and touch their feet also. That much respect the priest's commands, and it is good, respect the priest, okay? I am not saying don't respect the priest, etc. This is from the standpoint of moksha we are talking about. Pariyanti Mudaha. Andena niyamana yatha andaha is like the blind reading the blind. Blind leading the blind. It is blind leading the lame. If one person is blind and another person is lame, you still have a hope. The lame can be carried by the blind, and the lame can direct, go left, go right, 10 steps here, direct. The Shastra is saying it, not me, okay? Don't say, oh, you are doing so much about the priest. Now, there is a certain amount of exaggeration here. Yeah, highlighting the importance of moksha not depending upon karma. To highlight that, all this is being said. Okay? This is Arthavada. Praise or criticism to highlight something. Okay. Okay, yathandaha. Avidyayam bahuda vartamanaha. Vayam kritartha iti abhiyanti. Abhimanyanti balaha. Yat karminaha na pravadanti raga. Tena tura kshine loke shavante. Avidyam bahuda vartamana. A lot of avidya. A lot of avidya in them. Why they are taking themselves as karta bhokta? No? As finite people. Oh Lord, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. All the time, that is all that they are saying. Okay. Yeah. Vayam kritartha iti abhimanyanti balaha. But at the same time, they are like children. Oh, we have done this puja, we have done that thing, we have done this thing. Yeah, we are great people. There is a temple close by, and the Matadipati of that temple has come. I am not mentioning name of the temple, etc. Okay. And every morning, evening, I pass that temple. And I stop for a minute, bow down, pay my respects to the Lord, and then go on. And I see all this there. Because the Matadipati of the temple is there. All the characters feeling so good, this, that about myself, you are doing. Matadipati blessed me, But you are remaining the same idiot. His blessings, what has it done to you? Have you learned anything? Have you got some vairagya at least? Have you got some viveka? No.
Swamiji, I have a question.
Yeah?
Swamiji, how is it so that they...
One second. Who is speaking?
Swamiji, Sugandh.
Yes, Sugandh. Yeah. Okay.
Swamiji, how is it so that after doing it so meticulously for so many years, still they are unable to get it?
Because moksha, they are not discerned the need for moksha. That's why he is highlighting it here. The discernment for the need for moksha is the most important thing. He is not against karma. Please do your karma, what is necessary, nitya naimitika karmas, etc. Do. And if you need something in life, you are working for it, and if you want to do a puja or a havan or something for it, please do. You think I am going to put one brick for the ashram without doing a bhumi pujan? Of course I will do it. I mean, I will get it done. I am not the priest to do it. As a sannyasi, I am not supposed to. Yeah. A dampati will sit as the karta for it. The priest will be there, everything will be there. And I will be there. So, that is fine. But if you think that is going to give you moksha, even building an ashram is not going to guarantee of moksha. It is only creating an infrastructure for teaching full-timers and immersing people more and more in the knowledge. So, if they don't get immersed, oh, so far, 1.5 hours from Chambur, how can we come? Ghar mein baitho. I know, like I was very impressed by a young lady here. She's coming from all the way from England for a camp. All the way, she stays in London, and for the camp she's coming back specially. She's already here in December and she's coming back. Where I know some of the other students are thinking, Jana hai, nahi jana hai, February mein. But the same characters will go on a holiday for 2 weeks and come back. Avidyam antare vartamana. Avidyam bahuda vartamana. Vayam kritarthaha iti abhimanyanti balaha. Yat karminaha na pravedayanti vraga. Because they are so taken up by raga dvesha, they don't understand that there is something called moksha. They are caught up by raga. Okay? Karminaha. And karma has a way of involving. You will do something, okay, I will do something small, then something more, something more, something more, something more. It goes on, it is endless. Okay? Tena aturaha kshina loke kshayanta. Atura, not fulfilled. Still under sorrow, even if they are going to heaven, etc., Dukkha lesha is always there. And therefore what? Kshine punye martya lokam vikshanti. Once the punya is over, what happens? Chalo, visa over. Either you leave on your own or we will deport you. Back here, back to base. Okay. One more verse of Arthavada. Okay. Ishtapurtam manyamanaha varishtam Nyanyat shreya vedayanti pramudaha Nakasya prashtete sukrute anubhutvam imam lokam heenataram va vishanti. Ishtapurtam manyamanaha varishtam. Those who think Ishta and Purti are the most important, the best of things. What is an Ishti? An Ishti is a Vedic ritual. Any Vedic ritual of worship can be put as Ishti. Okay. What is Purti? Purti is your acts of reaching out, helping, or doing some, helping with the street kids, animal shelters, or what do you call, water bodies you are, because drought stricken area, you are helping with water management. Okay. You are educating, giving a chance for a person who would not be able to get educated to get an education. All these reaching out activities are called Purti. Therefore, Ishta Purtim, they are good things to do. Okay? Nobody is saying they are bad. They are good things to do. But Manyamanaha Varishtam, they think that is the highest. There is nothing more than that. They think it is the highest. There is nothing more than that. Those people, what happens to them? Okay. Nanyat shreyaha vedayanti pramudaha. Therefore, naturally, they are not going to understand what takes moksha, what gives you moksha, because you already concluded this is the highest. मेरे को और कुछ नहीं करने का. Yeah. Yeah. You can add other people also into it, okay? Like you ask a Taoist guy, what sadhana should I do? What will give me fulfillment and nirvana? Don't forget to breathe. Do your breathing well. Pranayama parayana. Our yogis are no better. You try to reduce everything into an experience of beatitude. It doesn't work. You need more than that. Okay. Therefore, what is Shreyaha? What is Mokshaha? Shreyas is Mokshaha. Na Vedayanti Pramoda. Nakasya Prashtam Te Sukrute Anubhute. Nakasya Prashtam. It's a very funny word in Sanskrit, though. In this class, I don't go too much into Sanskrit. In public, I don't go too much into Sanskrit. I think this word is important to understand because you will understand something of the beauty of Sanskrit knowledge and hopefully want to learn something. Kam iti sukham. Kam stands for sukham. Okay? Just come, the word kam. It's a short form of sukham. Kam. Akam, meaning not sukha, opposite. The nunj can be used in the sense of absence or opposite. Here in the sense of opposite, sorrow, not sukha. Now you add a na to it. Na akam. Okay. Kam sorrow, akam, kam sukham, akam sorrow, na akam, the highest sorrow, highest joy you can get. Okay. Kam, akam, na akam. So great joys. Okay. Nakasya prishtam, sukasya prishtam, experiential sukha, tasya prishtam, brahmaloka ityadi. Brahmaloka ityadi. You gain. Then, sukrute anubhutve, because you have done such great karmas. Of course, today in Kali Yuga, nobody goes up to Brahmaloka, okay? To go up to Brahmaloka, you need to do that much of karma. Nirantara Omkara Upasana. Live a clean life without making a single sinful activity. Today's world, possible? Not possible. Okay. Kali Yuga is not possible. Kali Yuga, many people will go to Pitraloka. Many people will go to Sarga also. That is the maximum I seen in Kali Yuga people can do. Not more than that. All right, you went. Then what happens? Okay. Tam anubhutva imam lokam heenataram va vishanti. Either they will come back to this loka or lower lokas. Or lower lokas also. Why? What is standing in your prarabdha, you don't know. This lifetime I lived very well, done all the right things. Karma phala, this thing. But what is standing in my account? My sanchita karma, that has to give me my next lifetime and future lifetimes. What is standing? Like there is a story, it's not, I don't think it is there in the Mahabharata per se. I think in one of the Puranas it is there. Dhritarashtra asked Krishna, Krishna, what is this? I mean, what great papa I have done that I had 100 sons and not one survived. Not one survived the Mahabharata battle. What great papa I had. So Krishna tells him, in previous lifetimes, you have slaughtered, 100 lifetimes back, you have slaughtered a lot of children. Caused a lot of sorrow to their parents. So now karma phala you have to go through. But it is 100 lifetimes back. What did I do all those lifetimes? He says all those lifetimes you are getting punya to get 100 sons. So what karma phala? His daughter survives. He is a daughter Dushalaha. Extramarital affair, okay, with a maid. He had a daughter called Dushal. She survives the battle. She is the only one who survives from the Kaurava dynasty. Okay. Anyway, so this is it. And imagine a scenario also, you have to sometimes let your imagination go a bit. Here is a nice boy, lived a very clean life. He goes to heaven. Yehi iti, the Upanishad is welcomed there. Come. Given a glass of soma juice to drink. I don't touch alcohol. Arey, wo to udhar hai, not here. Here. All dance, music, everything is available. But I have lived a very, very clean life, not got involved in all that. But dance, music is divine also, no? Okay. Now your partner didn't make it here because, see, partner, marriage, etc. is for this lifetime. It's no guarantee that if you go to heaven, your wife or husband will come there, okay? Yeah, what guarantee is there? You may go to different lokas, all over, done with. Oh, 7 janam ke साथ etc. stories, don't take it too seriously, okay? 7 janam mein bore nahi ho jayega. You won't get bored. 7 lifetimes with the same guy, come on. So he goes, he knows. Here, there are these people, Apsaras here waiting for you. You, how can I do that? I have been a very loyal husband. Arey yaar, these are rules there, not here. Okay. So his transition period itself is very, very difficult for this guy. Naturally. But in time, the memories of earth fade away. Like how when you are born, you remember some things of your past lifetime. By the time you are 3, 4, etc., those memories are gone, faded away. Then you have to do a past life regression to access it. Now here, this guy is also, now he is enjoying. And what is there in Swarga, etc.? Bhoga, enjoyments, और क्या है? और कुछ नहीं है. You won't find somebody to discuss Vedanta there. People are all meant to enjoy life. Okay. Have a good time. Relax up, like going on a holiday. Of course, on a holiday, on Zoom, you can join the class. But there you can't do it, okay? Zoom doesn't work there. So he lived 100 years of enjoyment. Then he is born again on earth. And because of his karma, Suchinam Srimatam Gehe, cultured life, this, that, cultured family is born, well-off family is born, so that Pauro Dehikam Buddhi Samyogam Labate, Krishna in the Gita, 6th chapter. So he'll make connection with his previous lifetime learning and pick up the thread. What thread? What about the 100 years of enjoyment? Will that not leave samskaras in his mind? Whether it is heaven or any dimension, the samskaras of their enjoyment will be there. I am not saying enjoyment is bad, but if you have given yourself into that much of enjoyment, what will happen? He will try to recreate the whole thing here. And he's born in a good family. Wealth, etc. is there. Kya ho jayega? By some God's grace, if he reconnects and gets a guru and listens to that guru, fine. Otherwise, there is no guarantee. Even though you get a break. This happened to someone whom I knew very well. This is a lady I knew, stays close by. She's a friend, some sort of acquaintance friend. And because we have known each other much before I became a teacher, college days, everything. We are not really great friends that time, but we knew, hey, this guy is down the road, that lady is there, okay, fine. Couldn't learn from me. Understandable. Everyone can't learn from everyone. It's difficult for a friend to become a student. That's why those people who have done that, I have a great respect for them. But I used to organize my teachers' talks every year in Bombay. For more than 20 years I did it. Okay. Every year. So that people can get an exposure to him. Those who can't learn from me, at least learn from him. But this lady is telling a friend of, this year I can't attend Puja Swamiji's talks. Why? I decided to do Guru Charitam. Now, Guru Charitam is like a Saptaha, 7 days. The same time that Swamiji is there. Now the Guru Charitam is read so that you will get a good Guru. That's the aim of reading the Guru Charitam. Are Guru samne khada hai, what are you doing? All your tapas, your prayers, etc. have been answered. The Guru has come to Bombay. Busy reading Guru Charitam. What to do? It is comic, it's also tragic. Isn't it? You got your break, but you couldn't take it. You got your break, but you couldn't take it. The ball was passed on to you, you didn't take it and run. There's no guarantee. Therefore, if you get a chance, use it. You may think the Guru is an idiot, doesn't matter. Learn, if you can learn from him, learn from him. Like there is one guy who came to my class after listening to Puja Swamiji. And he looked at me and said, this character, he is so modern, he is this thing. What is he going to teach? Can he really teach Vedanta? But because Swamiji had announced that, hey, there is a good teacher here, please go and learn. He sat for it. That was 25 years ago, he is still continuing, okay? He is still continuing. And he is a good student, okay? Yeah. So what I am trying to say is, even if you think the character is a nutcase, if you think you can learn, pick it up. It will work. It will work. Because we all come with various ideas of what people should be. Okay? We don't worry. Here, what a teacher should be is being mentioned. That time we will see it in more detail. Okay. Then, as against that, he is talking about the committed pursuit of Vedanta. Okay. What is that? Tapashraddhe yehi upavasanti aranye shantaha vidvamsaha bhaikshyacharyam charantaha suryadvarena te virija prayanti yatra amrta sa purusho havyamanaha. This is the maximum you can gain by karma. Okay? You still not come to Vedanta yet. The maximum you can gain. Why? You left your karma behind. You are gone to a forest. Okay? Upavasanti aranye. First lines, last two words. Upavasanti aranye. You are staying in a forest. Why? Tapaha shraddhe. They are doing tapas with all shraddha. Tapas here will be all the upasanas, etc. that you do. There are a lot of meditations, etc. All the upasanas. Pranayama, meditation, etc. All that. Shantaha. They are very quiet. They are not running after all the things in life. They have been there, done that. These are the vanis we are talking about. The vanaprasthas. Okay? The vanaprasthas who, after having lived a life of dharmartha kama, now they are switching over to gain moksha. Therefore, they have become vanis, vanaprastha, retired people who are doing tapas, etc. But still stuck at the tapas level still. Okay? Vidvamsaha, bhaikshyacharyam charantaha. If you are living in a forest, how do you get your food? Bhaikshyacharanam, bhikshacharanam. Therefore, they can even be sannyasis. Because in India, only two people are allowed to take bhiksha. Okay? One is a brahmachari, the celibate student, the young student who goes to a Veda Pathashala. That level. Or you have to be a sadhu, sannyasi, bhiksha, or living a life of a sadhu. Like in Rishikesh, we lived on bhiksha. Kal khana aayega, nahi aayega, pata nahi. That's why people come and ask me, Swamiji, you never used to follow Ekadashi, hai na? I said, the day we don't get food is Ekadashi. Because there are days you won't get bhiksha. So you will say, oh Lord, today is Ekadashi, bhul gaya. It may not be Ekadashi. It may be Dwadashi. But no food available today. So what do you do? When people ask, Maharaji, bhiksha khaya aaj? हाँ, बहुत पिया भी. क्या पिया? गंगा जल और क्या? और क्या? That is the attitude, the sense of surrender to Ishvara. Bhikshacharyam charantihi. Yeah. You live your life of bhiksha. If you get food, you eat. If you don't get food, fine. Even when you get food, you are doing intermittent fasting. Why? First meal is at 11 o'clock in the morning. The last meal is at 6 o'clock in the evening. 2 bhikshas you will get a day. That's how it is. That's the timing for bhikshas like that. In between, Ganga Jal hai na, kya farak pada? Believe me, I was 10 kilos lighter. Not very healthy, but okay. Okay. Bhikshacharyam charantaha. Then what happens to them? These are the higher level of, what do you call, karmatas. Okay. Surya dvarena te virajaha prayanti. By the northern part, Surya dvarena, by the gate of Surya. So, okay. Where they go? Kutra prayanti. Where do they go? Yatra amrtasa purusha hi avyatmaha. Where that purusha is there. That loka which doesn't decline. Brahmaloka we are talking about. The 7th heaven of delight. This is the highest you can achieve by karma. The highest you can achieve by karma is here. You go to Brahmaloka. And what do you do in Brahmaloka? Same thing. But you will get a lot of people who are like you, interested in moksha, interested in Vedanta, etc. Therefore, you can have some discussions along with the enjoyments and things like that. You can discuss. And then at the end of the kalpa, not now, 20,000 years are left, okay? So at the end of the kalpa, when Rudra takes over, why? Now the kalpa is over, now the resolution has to start. So Brahmaji's job is over, okay? Now creation is on. New planets are being created, everything. Brahmaji is busy, he can't teach you. But when Rudra has taken over the function, what happens? Brahmaji says, Baido, main sikhata hu. I'll teach you all. And taught by Brahmaji, you gain moksha. If you understand. If there also you are distracted by song and dance and music, or by some martial art or something like that, Kshine punya amarti lokam vishanti. You will come back again next kalpa. Because next kalpa also jivas have to be there. No? So by karma, this is the highest you can go. Because you have been like this, you can have a chance for moksha. The highest karma. But don't fall for this. As I said before, in Kali Yuga, nobody, and I say nobody at all goes to Brahmaloka.
Maharaj, is this called Videha Mukti?
Videha Mukti is if you already gain some knowledge here, not otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah. If you already gain some knowledge, now this is not there in any Shastra, but great teacher Swami Vidyanandagiri of Kailas Ashram used to say, what is given as a reward to karmatas, Brahmaloka, etc., is given as a punishment to Vedantins who don't put in enough effort.
Okay.
Why? Because of the punya of listening to Vedanta, you gain Brahmaloka. But then it's a punishment. Why? If I have not gained moksha, I might as well be born again and pick up the thread again. 100 years only has gone. There, 20,000 years I have to wait now. Because Kali Yuga is another 20,000 left. So you see, it's a punishment. It is not a reward for a Vedantin. Why? Kitna karega? Dance, music, this, that. After how long? Thoda hai, maja aayega. It is like if you go to Chennai now, December, okay, music festival. Oh my God, it's a gluttony of music. I mean, some of my friends have gone there. He said, Swamiji, every day 6 hours of music, and we just loved it. Why did you come back then? Month is not over. No, 1 week, 2 weeks, I can take 6 hours every day. How much can you take? No, you're a musician. Someone like Shravani here. She will take it for a month. After that, even a musician will want a break. Correct? Or in Brahmaloka, someone like me who enjoys martial arts. Okay, chalo. Kitna practice karega? Because your body doesn't tire and things like that, like the physical body here. Brahmaloka is different. So again, 10-12 hours of practice ho sakta ek din mein. Continuous. How many days will you do? Your mind will get tired, not your body. Are you getting the idea?
Yes.
Because it's experiential. Remember, all the 7 lokas are experiential. And the same experience repeated over and over and over and again, you get tired of it, you get bored of it.
Correct.
Enough. I want a change. People living in the hills, what a beautiful place. Comes to Bombay for a break. Bombay for a break? Yeah, I want to see the city lights, I've seen enough of the mountains and the nature and the rivers and this thing and all that thing I've seen. Where do you think people from Bhutan go for a holiday? Bhutan is the greatest place as far as nature is concerned. Where do they go? Come to Delhi. Not in winter, because polluted air they can't stand. Because they want a break from that. They want to see the city lights. They want to go to a mall. A mall mein kya rakha hai? For you and me, because every day is around the corner, you pass it every day up and down. K-Star Mall. I go for a walk, I pass it. Big deal. Who wants to go there? But for them it is once in a year or once in 2 years. Are you getting the idea? You will want a break from anything. It's like eating sweets for Diwali. You long for something spicy, you know? Experience is like that. You will want a break from things. Okay? Experience is always like that. You want a break. Okay. And Swamiji, what should be the whole thing? Okay, what is beyond being even a vanaprastha, tapasvi, beyond being a yogi or a tapasvi, what is there? Okay, yeah. Here, parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamaya nasti akritaha akritena tad vijnanartham svagurumeva vigachet samitpanihi kshotriya brahmanishtam. Everything that a student and a teacher should be is covered in this one. Pariksha lokam, having examined the world, either through your own experience or somebody else's experience. You know, you can learn from your own experience, you can learn from other people's experience also. Yes, you need to have enough base for it. Okay, like somebody asked me, you don't know what family life is and how can you become a monk? I said, what do you mean I don't know what family life is? First 23 years of my life I was in a family only. No? But what husband and wife relationship is? I said, I have a girlfriend, I can extrapolate from that. I can extrapolate from that. Do you have, that is like saying, if you have malaria and you want to go and be treated by a doctor, the doctor should have also got malaria. Is it necessary? If you are going for COVID, the doctor should also have had COVID. That is the idiotic response. Okay. But you need to have enough experience of the world. Pariksha lokan. Must have examined the world, had some experience of the world. Enough to say, I know what it is all about. Enough to say, I have been there, I have done that. Enough to say, I have been there, I have done that. Yeah. Especially romantic love, etc. Before you become this thing, you need to go through that. Pariksha lokan. To work and achieve, you need to do that. To compete and achieve, you need to do that. To cooperate and achieve, you need to do that. These are the lessons of life. Pariksha lokan. To see what a thing can offer, what it cannot offer. Money, money is a big thing, it can do a lot of things for you. What it cannot give you. You have to learn both sides of the picture. What money can give is equally important as what money cannot give. What a relationship can give, what a relationship cannot give. This is Pariksha lokan. Having a child, what joy it can give you, what pain it can give you. Any parent of a teenager will agree with me. Don't worry, I handle a lot of teenagers, I know. Swamiji, you don't have. Once I took 111 or 12 teenagers for a camp. Can you imagine? 112 teenagers. Swamiji, you must have had hell with discipline problems. Nothing. No discipline problems, nothing. I'm sure some of them got into mischief. I know that and I nipped it in the bud. How do you do all that? Been there, done that, so I know. Yeah. Pariksha lokan, important. Yeah, that important. In fact, one of them after that, at the validation, he was our kindest and our strictest teacher. Kindest teacher because he is available for us 24/7. Strictest because he makes us perform. Can you be that to your teenage kid? If you can be that, you are a good parent, okay? See that they learn to perform, structuring messages. I said that in our workshops. At the same time, be supportive, nurturing. If you can nurture and structure, your job is done. But we don't do that. We get critical about them and then smother them with too much of love. Either we spoil them with love or spoil them with criticism. Doesn't work. Of course, don't blame yourself too much. When they're 10, 12 nowadays, the worldly influence is too much, okay? Starting from the net, etc. So don't blame yourself too much if things go wrong. You know, before I joined the ashram, I was handling a youth group of slum children, children from the slums. One of them became an engineer. Hey, you've done a good job with them. One of them became a smuggler. And he was ashamed to meet me. He wouldn't look at me. He would try to avoid me, but I would make it a point to see him, meet him, keep in touch. After about 10 years, he comes running across the road to meet me. I said, हाँ जी क्या हो गया, कैसे है सब, काम धंधा कैसे चल रहा है? Swamiji, oh sab, I have given up all that work. What work he doesn't say, okay? I know what he was doing. I have given up all that work. So now what are you doing? No, now I'm running a photography shop and things like that. I said, good for you. Yeah. And he's doing well. You put the right seeds, they'll work out. In between, they may take a detour. That's okay. Be supportive. Don't say what they're doing is right. I never said that to him. Yeah. But I didn't put him on a guilt trip or shame him. Things all work out. Because they come with their own karmas. Yeah, they come with their own samskaras and their own karmas. There's only so much you can do. Whether it's your own kid or something like that. That's all you can do. Pariksha Lokan, what I'm giving this as examples for Pariksha Lokan. Examine what life has to offer. Experience life to the fullest. Like I remember going into the ashram, one of my batchmates, we used to ask, what you used to do before, and because we are getting to know each other. No? So one guy said, oh, I was an engineer in New York. I said, wow, you're in New York, you must have seen a lot of culture there. The theatre, the thing, New York, and the politics, all that thing that happens, you had a close study of all of them. No. I used to just go to the Chinmaya Mission study group and then come to my home. Nothing else other than that. Work, home, Chinmaya Mission study group. I said, you wasted your life in New York. Why? I, as a sailor who just visited, I seen much more. I said, do you know all this happens there? I don't know. How do you know? I said, I visited there as a sailor, so I know. What happens in the US, I know. Why? Because I used to examine life. I'm always open to learning. What is it that their culture has some things to offer? Something's good, something's bad. Like any culture. Pariksha Lokan. Examine life. Yeah. Be more than a tourist wherever you go. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just talking about these as examples so that you'll learn how to do this. Like, I used to travel all over India for corporate programs. They'll put me in a 5-star setup. So whole day we're having the program, etc. Then evening, Swamiji, what entertainment will you like? I said, no entertainment. I want to be by myself for some time. Then they'll all go off. This is about 6 o'clock in the evening. Then I'll go for a walk. Sit in a local tea shop. Sit in this. Talk to the locals. 5-star, you're isolated. Take the local transport. Can you imagine doing it in Calcutta, for example? I've done that. Why? I want to know what it is. No? So when I tell something is like this, then something is like that. After the riots in Gujarat, I went around. To see what is happening, what is at fault, what is the reality, what is the myth, what is the media is presenting, what is the ground reality. Yeah. I mean, everyone cannot do this much maybe. I could do because I was a monk. I was free. I was a single person, free bird, free agent. But wherever you are, whatever experience you are going, can you learn from your own experiences? What it can give, what it cannot give. Pariksha Lokan. Karmajitaha. What you have achieved, the Lokan, the experiences, you achieve by karma. money, power, wealth, success, okay, relationships, kids, this loka, another other lokas, all that you can achieve by karma, examine them. Then this Brahmanaha, he says, Brahmanaha is Sattva Guna Pradanaha Brahmanaha. From the Gita we understand that. In Vedanta when you talk about Brahmana, it is always Sattva Guna Pradhana. You are predominantly Sattvic. You are a thinker, you are an intellectual. This Brahmanaha, Nirvedamaya, he gained a great sense of Vairagya. Great sense of Vairagya, objectivity. He says, what I want is fulfillment and I am chasing small things. This is not going to deliver what I need in life. You understand that. It's all good. Relationship, great. Money, power, etc., great. I have the financial freedom to do what I want. That's great. No? Kids, etc., very good. To be able to love someone so totally and be totally responsible for another person, great experience. Yeah. Nobody is saying no to that. Can it give you the fulfillment you are seeking? Therefore, Nirvedamaya, you have an objectivity. You understand this is all it can deliver, not more than that. Yeah, that's all it can deliver. What more can it deliver? Family, yeah. You can be, thank God I have, God gave me my relatives. Thank God I can choose my friends. His relatives like mine, you don't need enemies, okay? Yeah. So, what is it can give, what it cannot give? Look into those things, see those. Nirvedamaya, automatically you will gain a sense of Vairagya. Okay. Objectivity. Vairagya is not dispassion, you want to run away from everything. No, sense of objectivity in life. This much it can give me, this it cannot. Yeah. Money can give me this much, what it cannot. House can give me this much, what it cannot. A relationship can give me, what it cannot. Children can give me, what it cannot. What can I give them, what I cannot give them. That's also important. What I can give them, what I cannot give them. I want to make my kids very happy. I want to make my partner totally happy. Pipe dream. You can't make anybody happy unless you are happy. You can help each other. That's what marriage is about. That's what a relationship is about. Helping each other. Great. To walk the path of dharma together. Great. Nothing more. Moksha. Swamiji, we want to get moksha together. Sorry, moksha is cognitive, understanding. Each person will understand in their own rate. I am very happy when husband and wife both come to the class. Why? Because common goals. That's a very great thing. But I always know they are not going to understand the same way or the same day or the same time, or that's not going to happen. If both of you are there in the class, great. But don't wait. I will study only if that person also comes with me. Forget it. Doesn't work. Alone to the alone, all alone. That's how it is. You didn't come here with your partner, no? थोड़ा आगे पीछे था ना? Didn't come to the same family, thank God. Then you become a sibling, not a partner. Someone was born somewhere else, someone was born somewhere else. You happen to meet by karma or chance or whatever. Karma, correct?
Swamiji,
Yeah? Yeah?
this Nirvedam,
Yeah.
why is it dispassion?
See, there's a word in Sanskrit. Yeah. The giving up of the need to know things. Know meaning enjoy things, experience things. Nirvedam. The Veda there is.
So you take it as experience.
Yeah,
not
not exactly knowledge. Because in the world, if you notice, along with the pramana, there's always some other things besides the pramana, your emotional involvement, etc. Therefore, it is taken as experience in this context. Yeah, Nirvedam. Again, because thinking is also involved, no? Without Viveka, there is no Vairagya. So thinking is involved. Therefore, Viveka and Vairagya go together. So Nirvedam ayat.
So Veditum Ichcha Nasti. That is Nirveda.
That is a, yeah,
Veditum Ichcha Nasti.
yeah. You can put it as, not Ichcha Nasti is too strong a word to use. See, when you gain Vairagya, even for a Jnani there is Badita Ichcha. Correct? I told you all the difference between a North Indian and a South Indian, this thing. What will you choose, all that stuff. Therefore, there is Badita Ichcha even there for a Jnani. Therefore, for a student, how much of Nirvedam do you expect? Have no desires at all. Forget it. Doesn't happen. One of my batchmates came like that. Complete dispassionate, etc. When he came to meet Swamiji, he actually brought some firewood with him. Because Shastra mein bola hai. He actually brought. I said, the idiot, kahan se aaya hai? I was helping Swamiji with sorting out things in interviews and all. I never filled up those forms. In Chinmaya Mission, we had those forms to fill up. And I never filled up all that. For me, the entry was different. I spoke to Swamiji. Swamiji said, yes, come. I said, Swamiji, I have not filled up the form. Forget it. Just come. Rule breaker there also. क्या करूँ? थोड़ा rebellion था ना इधर. So I was helping Swamiji. Okay, I'm thinking in my mind, what an idiot. Looking at Swamiji. Swamiji looked at me and kept quiet. I also kept quiet. No desire. Then he fell in love with a girl in the ashram. And he didn't even realize he was in love. You're a human being. If you try to take it to that extreme, it won't work. When I am saying there is Badita Ichcha for a wise person, Baditam, meaning it is not a limiting thing. It is a desire that doesn't limit you. That is there for a wise person. What do you want to eat? अरे थोड़ा जलेबी मिलेगा तो बहुत मज़ा आ जाएगा. समझिए आज जलेबी नहीं है इधर. कोई बात नहीं है. No problems. It is not a binding desire. A desire out of your freedom. You can choose. समझा जलेबी खाएगा? नहीं, आज थोड़ा मन नहीं लगता आज. Because you can have it. Why not? Those are not binding. If it's there, you enjoy it. If it's not there, fine. There you enjoy it. If it's not there, yeah. Like last time I went to Rishikesh. I know Rishikesh Bhandaras means jalebi रहेगा and I love jalebis. But throughout 3-4 Bhandaras, no jalebi. अभी क्या करूँ? ठीक है, अगला टाइम खा लेगा. February camp है ना? Okay. What I am trying to say is, Badita desires is there for a wise person. How do you expect no desires for a student? Don't put that load on yourself. Don't put that load on yourself. By a life of karma yoga, you have become bigger than the desire. Prasada buddhi is there, no? Not prasade buddhi. Not buddhi in the prasada, no. But the attitude of acceptance. If it's there, I enjoy it. If it's not there, God willing, theek hai. That is called Nirvedam. That's why I don't like to translate Vairagya as dispassion. I like to translate Vairagya as objectivity. You are very objective towards yourself and your desires and everything. That way, if you are living a life, there is no problems. Though literally, if you look at the literal meaning, Vairagya means Vita Ragaha, therefore no desires. But he has not said no desires. He has not said Vaikamaha or Vikamaha. He has said Vairagaha. No ragas. Raga is longings. Kama is simple desires. Kama is simple desire. अरे चलो यार क्लास होने के बाद एक कप चाय पी लेगा. It's already 8 o'clock. You will not get sleep in the night. You have done a lot of energy work today. हाँ रे बराबर है नहीं पिएगा. That's karma. It's gone. Na? Came, went. No problems. Raga, no. I have to have it. हाथ पाई नहीं चलेगा. I will not be able to read anything after the class if I don't have a cup of tea. And that is dependent. The raga makes you dependent. Vairagya, freedom. Okay. All right, he has gained all these things. Then what does he do? What is he supposed to do? Okay. He has also already also understood. Nasti akritaha kritena. Nasti akritaha kritena. The infinite that I am seeking is not going to be gained by karma. Why? I have done so much. I know if I do all the karma, go to Brahmaloka, still there is no guarantee of moksha. Know that. I have achieved a lot of things by karma. Fulfillment is not there. That's why Pariksha Lokan has happened. I have got it I understood for myself. Through my own experience and other people's experience. Because every experience you can't undergo. Yeah. You can't say every experience the teacher has undergone, I should undergo. Yeah. You can't. Teacher was in his own way. He has had his experience. I got my experience. Learning is the same. What is the learning out of the whole thing? Vairagya, objectivity. Nasti akritaha kritena. Kritena karmana. By the karma that I do, I am not going to gain the limitlessness, which is put as akritaha, meaning that which is not made. Why? The limitless is not the end result of an action or a series of action. Because all action is in time and space. The result of all action is conditioned by time and space. Therefore, a series of conditioned things cannot give you limitlessness. Basic mathematics and physics. That's why study of science is also good. Pariksha Lokan it comes under. Then what should he do? Big step he has to take now. That big step we will see next class. Ati Sarvartha Varje, more than 1 hour is up, enough. Okay. Think of all that I have said. Then any questions, next class answer that. Okay.
Thank you.
Om
Thank you.
Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat. Take care.